Hey guys, this is MsEazyE back at you again with just a quick topic on too much sauce. Now, we all know how graduate school can be the most and do the most. So I didn't think anything of this, but it was like the first day of summer classes, like a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. And it's this colleague, she came in a few minutes late, which is fine. But, you know, she sat next to me, which is fine too, right? I'm friendly. And she was just like, I don't mind when us students, because we have to ask the professor questions. We need to like pick their brain, you know, we need to, you know, just be engaged. But I don't mind that. I just mind that to the point where, like, you guys ever heard that saying, you know, do whatever floats your boat as long as you don't try to sink mine. I'm all for that saying. And what I mean by that is this particular colleague, she started asking questions that this is what the professor said. He was like, you know what? For the sake of the time, I really can't go into that, because for the sake of the timing with this class and how we have to get certain stuff done, I can't really go into that, but you probably know more about that topic than me. So now the whole class is kind of quiet. You know how you give off that look to everybody like, okay, she's a bit much. So she asked another question, and then she answered her question. And by this time, we looking like, you know what? I think that for this to be a 3-hour class, I really think that maybe she should have took the online version. Because everybody know with grad school, the online class is going to be more in-depth, more like work, more everything. But, you know, if that's what you're looking for, by all means. But for the sake of this 3-hour class, that all of us are tired, all of us kind of just ate. The professor is the type of professor that when he does his PowerPoints, he overloads his PowerPoints. Like, some professors will put their PowerPoints, they put the information down, and then you can they just like speak on it, you know, and then like ask the class whatever, and then move on to the PowerPoint. Like they read what they put, and then it's like everything that they read, like let's say a teacher says intoxication does not mean an alcohol problem. After she's read that, she's gonna go into what she means by that, right? That's one professor. But some professors, they overload it. Instead of them putting like 5 lines, you have about 15, 20 lines that got subcategories and, you know, stuff like that. So this is the type of professor it is. He overloads. So we're looking like, okay, for this to be 3 hours, okay. All right, well, we going with him. We are following. She tends to ask another question, and he's like, you know, I really don't know how to quite answer that, because it's 2 ways to answer that. And we all looking at him like, you know, you really don't got to, because we don't know what the fuck she's talking about. We really don't. And I'm like, was this the only available seat next to me? Like, because she's causing so much attention. Now I'm getting the back attention. And my eyes tend to talk about, they tend to say what I'm thinking. Like, sis, they had all open seats for the online course. Seriously, they really did. They really did. So that's the vibe. Now we know, like, that's the vibe that she gives off. So she was like, she asked one more question, because at one point the professor just kind of hesitated on calling on her, and I peeped that. Like, I was like, I peeped that. So I just kept looking straight ahead too. Like, I didn't see her raising my hand, even though she's to the right of me. So she asked another question, and then she's like, you know what, you don't have to answer that. I'm sorry, I'm being annoying. I'm being so annoying. I'm sorry. And I'm looking straight ahead, but I done locked in with I don't even know the other colleague name. Like, we done locked in, and we done already spoke to each other. Like, well, if you say so, it probably is true. Okay, you didn't think about that before you raised your hand for the 18th time. Okay, all right, we'll rock out. Now, this the part that got me shaking in my seat. The professor said, okay guys, it done got to 4 o'clock. We're gonna do a group assignment. I'm gonna let you guys assign yourselves into groups. I'm not really gonna do the number game and the, you know, I like you guys to just form your own groups. That's what I want. I want you guys to form your own groups, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the group project. So now my girl Steph, she, you know, we took a class together. We're you know, we have a good vibes together. We already know, okay, pimp, we in the same group, all right. And I'm just praying in my head, I'm like, just keep looking to the left, because maybe this one to the right will like form the other group in the corner. Like, because me personally, I don't really like group assignments, but that is a way to kind of meet new people, work with people. You know, you're gonna have to work in groups. A lot of jobs we do, we're gonna have to work in groups. So I'm kind of getting over that, but I was praying to myself. I was like, and you know, the Lord will punish me for this most likely. I was like, you know, Lord, just please don't. I know I have done a lot. I've done a lot this spring. Please, let's try to get on one accord. I cannot be in a group with her, Lord. I can't. It's not fair. Like, I can't. So we all turned into groups, and I'm talking to Steph, and I'm like, oh, hey, Mike, you know, you know, introduce me. Mike seemed cool. And then this one, she's like, okay, well, I could just, and I'm just like, I'm looking at Steph. Steph is just like looking at her, smiling like, oh, this is gonna be challenging. So she's now in our group, and now I know that the group over to the right is very happy that she spun her chair all the way around. She was like, I meant to tell you, I love your hair. I love the green. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Boom. She in our group. Boom. Next class. We're all, you know, 4 o'clock. We all, you know, meeting up, and we this and that. And we're supposed to be discussing who's going to do what, like what. Okay, our topic is abortion. So who's going to focus on this? Who's the stakeholders of this? We need to find out of all 4 members who's going to be in charge of this stakeholder and getting information and right? So we're talking about the stakeholders, and she's like, okay, I'll let her rock off we only got 1 hour, and I'm not staying past to fuck with you. I'm not staying past 5 o'clock. I've been here since 9 in the morning. I'm not staying past 5 o'clock to fuck with you. So whatever needs to be said, needs to be said right now, because I'm already getting sick of you. 4:30. Now the group started convening at 4 o'clock. Now 4:30, I let this heifer rock out. But at 4:30, I'm like, listen, y'all notice y'all been talking about the same thing, and we're still unsure of who is doing what. And I'm not staying past 5 o'clock because I gotta go to work. Y'all know I ain't got no job, but still, I'm getting the hell up out of here. So she was like, okay. I said, okay, so one of the stakeholders that has a high interest and most like and a very high influence is churches. So let me put down churches. And she was like, well, you should really put religious organizations. I said, does it really matter? Like, are you gonna shoot me in my head today? Like, does it really matter? It's okay. I thought religious organization was okay. I said, Mike, what one did you come up with, Mike? And she was like, no, I'm just saying like the technicalities. And I just look at her, I'm like, okay, then okay, you want to put religious organization, put that on your paper. I said, Steph, give her a piece of paper, please, so she can stay on task. Give her a piece of paper. And you know, so I'm moving on because y'all know like my patience. So I'm moving on. So then I don't know what happened. I don't remember, but she was like, you know, if there's an issue with me and you, it's really just gonna hold up the process and working together. I said, what did you say? When I said that, I guess Mike and Steph was just quiet. They was like, I don't know, they was quiet. I said, what did you say? I said, listen, everything is fine. What you mean hash it out? Like go outside? Like no, I just have a glimpse of me going, no, you good. Like you're good, right? And she was like, yeah, but if there's an issue with me and you, and I'm like, issue with what? Like, I have to work with you. So it's fine. It's just that it's getting to be 4:45, and I don't like the fact that nothing has been accomplished. So if you stuck on technicalities that long, it's gonna be an issue for me. So she was like, you know, she also got into it with Mike. So, you know, after the class, I was like, all right, Steph, let me walk you to, now I never tell Steph, let me walk you to your car. I needed to breathe, not you, me. So I'm walking Steph, and Steph was just like, you know, I said, Steph, no, because we're in the field that we're working with mental illness, do I have a mental illness? Because I almost snapped her fucking neck. I almost snapped her fucking neck. And this is a colleague, and we in graduate school, and I still wanted to take it back to the Everglades. So what is the issue? Do I have a mental illness? Because if I do, I need to be checked before I be fucking licensed therapist. She was like, no, you know what it is? She has extreme anxiety. It's extreme. She's very fidgety. She's always moving. She looks like she shakes a little bit. It's extreme anxiety. I feel really bad for her. Because, you know, Steph is like the cool, calm. Steph was like, I feel really bad for her because, you know, she was like, she should just stop annoying everyone but I don't think she can help it. I said, okay, so I need to go into prayer on the extreme anxiety, you know, the Lord to give me patience with that. Is that what you're telling me, Steph? Because I don't want to be, she's giving me, for her to have extreme anxiety, she's giving me anxiety from taking this damn class and sitting next to her. So I don't think anyone's caring about my anxiety. And Steph was like, let's leave it in prayer. Let's leave it in prayer, but she can't control it. I feel really bad for her. And I was like, okay, I feel really bad for her too. This is not what I signed up for. This is not for 8 weeks.